You can't escape now, Elina. There's no way out anymore.
Mirrors of infinity. Elina stood in the dimly lit underground laboratory, the cold fluorescent lights humming softly alongside the quantum devices. Her hands trembled on the control console, her fingers slick with sweat, her mind swirling with doubt. She was a 28-year-old physicist with tousled brown hair and eyes that sparkled with exhaustion and curiosity. For months, she had been working on a project that could shatter the boundaries of science. The light port, an experimental machine claiming to transport humans through quantum rifts into parallel universes. The light port was a massive cylindrical structure, its frosted glass walls glowing with streaks of blue and purple light, its glowing optical cables resembling living veins. Elina stared at the data on the screen. Complex quantum equations, probability wave graphs, and a series of fluctuating numbers that seemed to shift with every second. Tonight, for the first time, an anomaly had appeared in the data, a rare quantum fluctuation indicating a rift in the fabric of space-time, a potential gateway to another world. She took a deep breath, as if expelling all her fears, and pressed the activation key. The light port shuddered with a low, subsonic growl, its glass walls erupting in bursts of brilliant light. At the center of the device, an uncanny image materialized, a massive mirror, but not of glass or metal. Its surface shimmered like liquid silver, rippling as if alive. Elina's reflection in the mirror was different. Her hair was white, her eyes brighter and deeper, and she wore a garment she'd never seen. A long silver coat adorned with luminous patterns that pulsed softly. "This can't be real," Elina whispered, her voice echoing in the silence of the lab. She extended her hand toward the mirror, and instead of striking a solid surface, her fingers sank into the liquid silver. A strange chill, like liquid ice, raced from her fingertips through her entire body, and before she could react, an invisible force yanked her inside. When she opened her eyes, she stood in an endless desert. The golden sands beneath her feet glittered, but they weren't ordinary sand. Each grain sparkled like tiny crystalline lights, dancing with every step she took. The sky above wasn't blue, but a deep violet, dotted with stars arranged in geometric patterns reminiscent of ancient symbols. Elina glanced at herself. Her clothes had changed to the silver coat and boots she'd seen in the mirror, crafted from an unknown metal that chimed like crystal with each step. In the distance, a towering structure loomed atop a dune, a floating palace suspended in the air as if held by an unseen force. Its walls were made of golden crystal, and its massive doors emitted mysterious lights, as if an infinite energy pulsed behind them. Elina moved toward the palace, but with every step, the sands beneath her twisted into intricate spiral patterns, resembling living mathematical equations. Suddenly, a shadow materialized beside her. Elina whipped around to face a version of herself, but this version had black hair, darker and colder eyes, and a sinister smile curling her lips. Her outfit was black, with glowing red patterns that pulsed like flowing blood. "Welcome to my world, Elina," the other version said, her voice both familiar and chilling, like an echo in an endless tunnel. "I'm your Dark Elina. You're about to see something here that you'll regret for the rest of your life." Elina stumbled backward, her heart pounding, but Dark Elina grabbed her hand. Her touch was icy, yet Elina couldn't resist. "Don't run. This is only the beginning." They entered the palace. Inside, infinite halls stretched before them, their walls lined with silver mirrors. Each mirror reflected Elina, but each version was distinct. One Elina with luminous wings sprouting from her back, another in battle armor wielding a glowing sword, and even one Elina who seemed to be crying, with golden tears streaming down her face. Dark Elina explained, "These are the mirrors of infinity. Each one connects to a parallel universe where you made different choices or lived under different circumstances. Here, you can see every version of yourself and decide which one you want to be." Elina approached one mirror, showing her reflection in a white gown with a crown on her head, like a queen. When she touched it, she was pulled inside, emerging in another world, a lush green planet with a blue sky, inhabited by strange beings resembling humans, but with skin that shimmered like diamonds. This version of Elena, the queen of this world, explained that this was the light port second, a universe where the light port wasn't just for travel, but for forging peace between worlds. These beings used advanced quantum technology to slow or accelerate time, and Elena saw how this version of herself had built a peaceful empire. But when she stepped into the next world, a dark, ruined landscape, she realized her choices could lead to catastrophic outcomes. Here, another version of herself was a dictator who had used the light port to destroy other worlds. The sky was gray, the ground cracked and desolate, and frail, terrified creatures hid in the shadows. This Dark Elina, with cold eyes and a harsh voice, said, "I chose infinite power, but at the cost of annihilation. Will you do the same, or learn from my mistake?" Elena felt nauseated. Dark Elina reappeared and said, "Every choice, every decision, creates a new world. You must choose. Which Elena do you want to be? The Queen of Light, the Tyrant of Darkness, or something entirely different?" Elena returned to her original lab, but something had changed. The Lightport's data now showed the quantum rift had stabilized, allowing her to travel to any universe she desired. Yet, this new knowledge carried a heavy burden. If she made the wrong choice, she could destroy her own world, or countless others. She stared at the mirror. Her reflection now split into two. One Elena with a hopeful smile, another with fear-filled eyes. But then, a third reflection appeared, an Elena with radiant eyes and a garment blending light and darkness, as if merging both versions. This Elena smiled and said, "You can be both, light and darkness, hope and fear. The choice is yours." Elena glanced at the console. The data still flickered, and a new message appeared on the screen. "The mirrors of infinity are open. Where will you go?" She placed her hand on the key, not with doubt this time, but with resolve. Her story was just beginning, and countless worlds awaited her. Wow, what an incredible journey through the mirrors of infinity. If you love this story and want to explore more mind-bending tales of parallel universes, science, and imagination, don't forget to like, subscribe to Beyond Imagination, and hit the bell icon for more thrilling content every week. Drop a comment below. What universe would you explore if you had the Lightport? Let's dive deeper into the unknown together.